How impressive is Grok 4 for you?
If you look at the AIME benchmark, which is an advanced math quiz, Grok 4 scored 100% on it. You're literally running out of benchmarks.
It's got to be driving Google nuts that Elon got this done in 28 months from a cold start.
When he said he was going to put this huge cluster together, every AI expert in the world said you cannot get power laws and coherence at that scale. You just can't do it. Every AI expert is like, oh, god dang, he did it.
The amount of compute and resources, again, are going exponential. Now it's the real quality that differentiates the top models between each other.
My big question is, where do we go from here?
Now that's a moonshot, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody, welcome to Moonshots, an episode of WTF Just Happened in Tech this week. Special episode today following the release of Grok 4. It is Large Language Model Release Month, an extraordinary string of new models coming up. I'm here with my Moonshot mates, Dave Blunden, the head of Link XPV, Salim Ismail, the CEO of OpenEXO, and a special guest to help us dissect all of this is Emad Mustak, the founder of Intelligent Internet. Guys, awesome. It was a pretty epic day yesterday. Good to see you all. Pleasure to have you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, and this is our special Grok 4 edition. Emad, you're in London, yes?
Yep.
Fantastic. And Salim, where on the planet are you, buddy?
New York.
Okay. Dave's in Boston. I'm in Santa Monica. All right, let's get going. So just to jump in, goal here is dissect what happened yesterday, blow by blow. What's Grok 4 all about? And just to shadow what's coming, we've got a few new model releases coming with Gemini 3, GPT-5, and probably a few others. So let's kick it off with this video.
Like Grok 4 is postgraduate, like PhD level in everything, better than PhD, but like most PhDs would fail. So it's better that said, at least with respect to academic questions, I want to just emphasize this point. With respect to academic questions, Grok 4 is better than PhD level in every subject, no exceptions. Now, this doesn't mean that times it may lack common sense, and it has not yet invented new technologies or discovered new physics, but that is just a matter of time. Mm-hmm. I think it may discover new technologies as soon as later this year, and I would be shocked if it has not done so next year.
All right, Dave, you want to take the first bite?
Yeah, it's awesome. This is actually a golden moment in time because it is an absolutely brilliant assistant that can do almost anything you want it to do. But like Elon said, it's not reasoning yet. So it's not coming up with the fundamental, this is what we should build and this is why. So that's still in the hands of the creator, the human operator. And so this moment in time is actually really, really golden. It feels just like an Iron Man movie where you've got Jarvis. Jarvis will build the suit for you. You have to decide how you're going to save the world. It's a really, really fun time to be using these brand new, like you said, there'll be 3 of these in the next month or so. This is the first round, and he's dead right. The PhD level solution, it's all measured in the benchmarks we'll get into in a minute, but it does virtually anything, mind-blowing capabilities, but it doesn't decide what to do and why.
Emad, I would love your take on this. You've been plugged into this world, intimately for a while. How impressive is Grok 4 for you?
I think it is very impressive. I think, picking up what Dave said, I think it is reasoning, but it's not planning as yet. And there was a question as when we got to this Rona flop level, I think that's the term, like 10 to 28, I think, flops. Would we continue to see improvements? And part of that is the compute and part of that is the data, as we'll get to later. And the answer is yes. And again, like Elon said, getting above graduate level in every postgraduate level in every subject, it can now execute and it can reason. It doesn't have planning yet.
So, isn't that AGI? Isn't that the sort of like kind of definition of AGI? We passed through the Turing test without noticing. Are we going to pass through AGI without noticing too?
It's like this hedonic adaptation. You're like, of course it's fine, But already, again, if you want to get a job done, it will do the job for you of summarizing a book. Like, it will do the job for you of like writing a summary of something or translating, etc. And life is just the same so far because you haven't got that final step that Dave said. And there's a few extra bits that we need for full agentic above that. But we're nearly there because we have that final building block now with this next level of model.
Yeah,
where it's
I love that
reliable.
distinction, by the way, that it is reasoning. It has to be to solve these really hard PhD level problems, but it's not planning. That's a great way to phrase it. Run a flop is 10 to the 27th, so that's the scale of these training algorithms.
That
right,
was the level the AI Act said they wanted to ban, by the way. So this would be the first ban model.
Right. Yeah, that's a great point. First ban
I think one of the things that's happening is the absolute beauty of capitalism, where you've got big juggernaut companies fighting it out for supremacy and taking massive risks, choosing design paths, taking huge gambles, and really, really going for it. I think it's really magical to watch this happening.
Yeah, I love this tweet from Sawyer Merritt. It says, XAI was founded in March of 2023. Just 28 months later, it's now the #1 model in the world, verified by independent testing. Incredible achievement. I mean, it is insanely fast compared to everything else that's being built. I remember when in May 2 years ago, when Elon was first raising money, and I had a chance to sit in on a investor pitch in the first round for XAI, and he said, I'm going to have 100,000 GPUs H100s operating by the end of the summer, and everybody's like, no friggin' way. And he did just that, and he's not slowed down. So here we see in this image, Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index, Grok 3 was placing like 5th or 6th. Grok 4 leaps to the front of the line. Are we going to continue seeing this, Imad? This just leapfrogging each other. Is there no end in sight?
It's getting very difficult because if you look at the benchmarks they have there, if you look at the AIME benchmark, which is an advanced math quiz, Grok 4 scored 100% on it.
Yeah, so you can't go beyond that.
Yeah.
I mean, so you're literally running out of bench